pipe did in Oceanside, north of San Diego. It opened up a massive sinkhole in the road. We've seen this before. Traffic is still shut down tonight, and crews say it could take up to 2 days to repair.
Oh, you hate to see that. That wasted
and that's
water.
Not a big one.
I was going to say.
No, I know, you're right.
Good thing there's not a drought. Bad joke, huh?
Yeah, bad joke, but it looks like we have a slight chance for maybe a couple of drops.
I do that
saying.
when I'm nervous.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I do that when I'm
bad jokes.
Yeah, the bad jokes. If I was on the
You're not
Titanic, I would have been a hoot to be around. So yeah, that's my favorite one. But yeah, no water out there to be wasting like that. But look, cloud cover out there. So we are getting the onshore flow in our live camera from Santa Barbara, looking at Stearns Wharf, back in the hills there, looking a little bit cloudy. So the good news is maybe just a little bit of an onshore flow, a little clearer as you head up towards San Ynez. And of course, current temperatures are looking pretty good. We're fairly mild across the area. We're seeing mostly 70s, a few 60s out there. So again, it's a little bit cool and a little breezy on the central coast especially, but for the most part, things are fairly quiet. You can notice along the central coast, a wind that's well below 20 miles an hour is really nothing to complain about. It gets a little calmer as you head farther south. And of course, we are watching the satellite because there's a lot of activity up there. I know everyone's wondering what the future holds for our upcoming winter. We really hope to see something happen. A mild Friday out there, onshore flow. Marine layer clouds will stick around the coastline. That means a similar day to what we saw today. Some beaches might see the fog lingering into the afternoon, but out in the Pacific, there is a fairly active jet stream and storm, a little spawning area just south of Alaska. Cool conditions, maybe some drizzle will show up by Saturday. It looks pretty minimal, if anything, will actually make it anything south of, say, San Francisco, but there is a chance that some of this could get into our area, a lot like what we saw just the other day. Again, a slight chance as we head into Saturday. A lot of this will clear out. There might be another second chance coming late next week, but it looks like for the most part, most of the energy stays to our north. So our futurecast does show the energy out there. That's some good rainfall, but for the most part, watch as it gets closer. You'll notice it just kind of falls apart and nothing can really get into much more than about San Francisco County and southward. It really just has a hard time holding together, which is fairly typical this time of year. It's not really that out of the ordinary. So at least the good news is there's a lot of activity out there. And again, we'll probably more than likely see, if anything, drizzle and just sort of a glorified marine layer once we get into the weekend. Now, speaking of some more rain, look at this. We have another system out there. This is Anna approaching Hawaii. It looks like it's going to approach the southerly edges of most of the islands. And as we get into the weekend and early next week, this is a tropical storm, even though we're calling it the hurricane tracker. Once you get below about 74 miles an hour, you really don't have to worry about much of the wind damage, but there might be some decent rain issues out there. Now, overnight tonight, 50s and a few 60s and 70s. You'll notice for your highs tomorrow, a little cool out there, but fairly seasonal for this time of year. That's what we kind of expect. And you'll notice, again, most areas into the 50s for your overnights, back into the 70s, except right on the immediate coastline where we do expect to see a few 60s for your afternoon highs tomorrow. Quick look at the surf. We do have a swell out there, actually a good swell coming out of the northwest. There is a surf advisory until later tonight for the central coast. And there's your Santa Barbara forecast. Mostly cloudy conditions through the weekend. More than likely it'll clear a little bit by Sunday. Your best chances for drizzle will be north of Point Conception as you head just a little bit north of, say, Santa Maria. Maybe just, again, if we do get anything, hopefully a tenth of an inch would be nice, but we could take it, we'll take it, but probably not much in the way of anything really in the rain bucket.
Oh, darn. Okay, it looks so ominous, so hopeful.
I know.
Okay, all right, thanks, Sean.
One mommy blogger is speaking out about being a stay-at-home mom.
Find out why she wants people to think of her as a luxury. This is News Channel 3, where the news comes first.
Old cell phones collecting in a drawer? Computer just die? Staring at a broken coffee maker? The city of Santa Barbara is hosting 2 days of free e-waste collection. Friday and Saturday, October 24th and 25th. Simply drive up and our workers will unload your items.